Okay, so power switch on the side, hold it in, get this thing fired up. You see there at the top says Elevate Others. When you do the Moto Maker website, you get to choose I forget how many characters, like 20 characters customization that you can put on the top of the phone there when it boots up, and that's just what I chose because that's what I try to do. And you can see there the boot up screen, same as last year's Moto X. Okay, I'm going to choose English. Okay, and then once you choose your Wi-Fi, but I'm not pretty fly for a Wi-Fi. I don't know who that is. I am Gymnets. Okay. Connect, obtaining IP, connected, check connection. Alright, so obviously it's doing its little boot up sequence here. When this thing gets booted up and going, we'll try to do a comparison test, see if I can pair it up to the old Moto X and see if it's any faster. Privacy, accept and continue, software update. Okay, and it's going to sync to my Google account, which I'll have to sign in here in a second. I really do like the feel of this phone, by the way, and this is, the back of it is kind of a rubberized silicone feel to it, and it's kind of like denim jeans. It's got that little bit of a tactile feel on it. It's great. Tap and go, quickly copy any Google account, backed up apps and data from your existing Android device. To copy, make sure the other device is on and unlocked. Briefly place the two devices back to back until you hear a tone, then set aside. Well, let's try that. Okay, so here's my old one. Okay, we'll place them back to back. So this didn't work so well. If your other device supports NFC, make sure it's turned on under settings, wireless networks, more. So let's just see. NFC, okay, I had it turned off on my old phone. So now, let's try it. Got it. Alright. Both on, both unlocked. Okay. You heard that. Now I've got tap and go. To continue, your screen will be locked. You need to unlock for verification. After you verify, Bluetooth will be turned on so your devices can communicate. Okay. Yep. So, alright. To continue, touch OK on your other device. That's what this one says. I don't see OK over here yet, but alright, well, it's doing something. So you can see this process is like, it works, but maybe just a shade clunky. And maybe because I'm trying to hold them both and do a video at the same time. Easily set up your new device by restoring it from backup of another device. Passwords, yep. XD1097, that is this phone here on the left. Yep, also include all apps. Yeah, I would like to do that, definitely. So, next. Others can use this phone without your permission. Set screen lock now? Sure, let's go ahead and do that. And I'm kind of a pin guy. So, when your device is locked, how do you want notifications to show? Hide sensitive? I don't know. Show all notifications, whatever. It's no big deal to me. Google services. Alright, it's going to run me through a whole bunch of stuff here. See if I can click through these pretty quick. This is talking about backups and location services. Yeah, no problem. Next. Google Now, and you can see my Google account. Sure. Because the thing about this is, Google Now is one of the best parts of having an Android phone. Alright, looks like everything's working. Okay, I'm assuming it's not done, and I don't have my SIM card transferred yet. This is what the lock screen looks like. Kind of cool. And, yep. Okay, you're all set. Moto X Pure Edition is ready to use. What's next? Move photos, videos, music, call history from your old phone to this one. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And, you know, I'll go ahead and run through this stuff, and then I'll transfer the SIM cards over and see if we can do a side-by-side comparison on how quickly they work, and I'll let you know how the camera looks, and that'll pretty much be it. Okay, so here's a pretty cool feature on the new one. It said, hey, if you want to move all your photos, videos, everything over to the new phone from the old one, download Motorola Migrate app on your old phone, open it, and then, which is what I've done here, and it says migrate your stuff. It says send data from this device, because I want to send it from this device. And then on the new one, it says open Migrate on your other phone, hit start next, and scan the code. Okay, next we're going to scan this phone from this phone. And that's cool. We're using Wi-Fi to migrate your stuff. Please don't turn it off or change Wi-Fi settings until we're done. Wow, that's neat. So it's moving all the stuff around. That's a really cool feature. Saves you a lot of time hooking everything up to the computer and moving it over, you know, one by one. The good thing is, my old phone was a 16 gig and my new one's a 16 gig, so I don't have a whole lot of stuff on either one, so this shouldn't take very long. Let's do a little, now that it's set up. Alright, so after the media files were all transferred over, the phone went to the home screen, and you can see here that all of my apps are set up just like they were on my, or just like they are on my 2014 Moto X, which is really nice. Saves you the headache of having to re-download all the stuff and run backups and whatever. But so that was really nice. And now let's do a comparison. Let's see how fast Chrome opens and see if there's any noticeable difference. About the same, really. It looks like the old one was a shade faster. See if we can find a web page here. I like Fat Wallet. If I don't drop it. Alright. So we'll click Fat Wallet at the same time. Okay, so the new one definitely loaded that faster. Which you would expect from a new phone. I think the differences in speed are probably pretty minimal, honestly. Especially to the average user like I'm going to be. Let's do CNET. They both loaded CNET just about exactly the same speed. No real advantages there, but I think you can probably see in the video the new one is definitely a brighter screen, much more pleasing, I guess, to look at. Just more vibrant colors. So they've definitely done a good job with it there. And you can see some of the, like the home button has changed from a little house to a circle, and the back button is that arrow on the old one and this arrow on the new one. You know, just little tweaks and whatever. You know, one of the other things that I read about, not only this phone, the Pure Edition, but the Moto X from last year, is that, you know, they have batteries that are undersized for the phone. On the one I had last year, I was a little concerned about it when I bought the phone. 2300, you know, milliampere, whatever, battery that's in there. I never really had any trouble with it. It lasted me a full day on a full charge. I charged it up at night. I used it all day long. Checked my email about 100 times. Fat Wallet and Slick Deals and stuff. Sent 20 or so text messages to my wife. I never really had any trouble with it unless I was using a lot of camera stuff or just happened to leave the screen on. It just wasn't an issue. So this thing has a much bigger battery because it's a bigger phone, But again, I'm reading the same thing. Oh, the battery won't last, but we'll see. I think it'll be fine for me. And then the last thing we'll check out here was it's got the two speaker grills, the one up top and the one at the bottom. And on last year's model, I think the one at the top was just for loudspeaker for phone, and this one was just loudspeaker for videos or whatever. It's changed on this one. They both do both. So let's pull up the first random video and see how loud it is.
Go ahead and have a seat. Thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having us.
We are a marketing research company, so I need to collect your phone so you can't take pictures, can't Instagram, can't tweet about things.
Yeah, that's pretty loud.
Thank you. Go ahead and put your safety goggles
Pretty
on
loud.
this time.
I'd say that should get the job done. So one of the things that I loved about the old one was that you could do the twist and it would turn on the camera, which is very handy, and I'm assuming the new one does it too. Boom, there it is. And I know on this new one they upgraded the camera on here to oh shoot, I should know, I don't even know, 12 megs or something like that, 15 megapixel sensor. So it's supposed to take a lot better pictures now. My old phone took decent pictures, I thought. And I'm not a big photographer nut, but it was fine for what I used it for. So this one's supposed to be a lot better. I'll take some pictures, we'll find out and just see. But if you're looking at getting one of these, if you just wanted a rundown, this is the rundown of it. It's a great phone. I thought the size would be intimidating, but so far I am definitely okay with it. The screen itself is extremely clear, very bright HD. The icons on this new version, they look a little flatter, just a little different style than the old one. But it's quick, it's responsive, it's almost that pure Android experience that Motorola gives to you. Great phone, especially for $399. Pretty hard to beat. So if you got any questions, let me know. Thanks.